an upstart brand, a Marvel smash, and the birth of a new awards show trend. When Chadwick Boseman wore an embroidered robe suit to the Seoul premiere of Black Panther, in February of last year, it was what fashion types call a moment. The garment was appropriately regal without looking like an actual costume from the film. It fit him like a glove. And he wore it with the abundance of confidence a patterned three-piece suit requires. That's how you make a moment. But a funny thing happened a few months later. Maluma wore a tan version to the Latin American Music Awards. No shirt on underneath. Also a moment. And then, earlier this month, style kings Mahershala Ali and Lakeith Stanfield donned their own robe suits to big red carpet events. No less than Anthony Porowski, the best-dressed cast member of the Queer Eye reboot, posed in one on the gram a few weeks ago too. And just like that, a moment became a movement. The brand behind Hollywood's new favorite suit. Not Louis Vuitton, or Dolce, or Brioni. No, the unlikely source behind the flex was Zoijon, a former denim brand with a modest 24,000 followers on Instagram. Beyond the kimono suit, Donald Glover, Ryan Gosling, and Chris Paul have also recently worn Zoijon menswear. All of which begs a question: how? Zoijon, pronounced Dojen, launched with handmade Japanese denim in 2009, right when handmade Japanese denim was all anyone wanted to wear. For designer Chelsea Scott, denim was essentially a gateway drug to tailoring. The more I learned, the more curious I became, the designer shared over email. Through the years that followed, my love for fabrics, and understanding of their fundamental importance grew. When you wish to champion fabrication, you naturally gravitate to its most complementary canvas. For me, that was suiting, so Scott introduced her signature kimono suit in 2014, a year after her first menswear collection launched. She took inspiration for the design from her cultural heritage. She is British and Singaporean, as well as her own personal wardrobe. Menswear often has more conformity. There is a tendency to feel comfort in consistency, she explains. When designing our collection, I played with the fabrics, the accessories, and the silhouettes. I too dress like that, so it feels like second nature to design that way. Scott expanded and experimented with her kimono suit from there. The suit is flexible, it can be worn without the belt and matching vest or shirt underneath, and priced like something so luxe and unconventional, retailing around $2,000. Since the start, she'd built a customer base in London and Singapore. But Boseman, Scott says, was the spark that ignited the fire. Boseman's stylist, Ashley Weston, had the foresight to visualize that look on that man, in that moment, the designer points out. Celebrities will wear the work of a brand, but when someone wears something that almost feels like second skin to who they are, a glimpse into their own sense of effortless and authentic individuality, it's hard not to take notice, and notice, we did. Effortless and authentic individuality certainly describes Boseman. It also precisely describes the current moment in men's style. It is both a deeply casual and wildly expressive time to be getting dressed. On the red carpet, men aren't just wearing cool sneakers. They're wearing bejeweled harnesses, chocolate brown tuxedos, bright suits, baggy suits, snakeskin boots. Scott describes her kimono suit as a paradoxical expression because it's bold yet controlled, poised yet playful, and she's absolutely right. Like we said, a movement, and at just the right time. Red carpet scars Chadwick Boseman suits. More stories like this one.